Everybody, I'm out in the garage here this morning, and I'm doing a little shop cleanup this morning. And I was over cleaning my spray booth up, and I think it's about time to change that filter. I've used this booth probably 6 or 8 times, and I think, I've rotated that filter, so I think it's about time to change that filter. And I actually bought some filters online that are the exact same filters what those are. I got 4 of them right there. They are. They just came in last week. I got 4 of them. They were like $21, so that's not too bad. I looked at Home Depot and Lowe's, and I was looking for a roll of filter material I could cut, but I just didn't see anything that would work. What they had. So I found these, and I'm gonna go with these and see how they work out. But I'm really liking my spray booth, how it is working out. I still need to clean up over here around my computer and everything, and I'm gonna give a little update on what's going on the bench and what I got in mind of doing. Here's my shop truck that I've kind of been neglecting for a while, but I've drug it out. I had it way back here in the back, and I've kind of drug it out to kind of just check things out, and it's collecting a little bit of dust, which is cool. I want it to get a little bit dirty. But I got all the pieces and everything, and like I said, this is a group build that's going on for shop trucks, and I've got till the end of the year to get this done, so I'm in no big hurry. And there's my 30 Ford Coupe that I just recently got done. That's got the Tamiya acrylic paint on it, which I sprayed, and I did not use any clear on this. I just polished it. Excuse me, and I think it turned out pretty good. And that's the same thing I'm going to do with my 40 Ford Coupe, what I've already done. I like the way this turned out so well that I decided to do it on the Coupe. So let's take a look at the Coupe here. That's what I got so far. And just a little recap here for you fellows that may haven't been watching the other videos. This is the paint that I use. That's the Tamiya white surface primer. And then the Mr. Color Leveling Thinner that I used. I mixed it 2 to 1. And then here's the Tamiya X33 bronze that I sprayed on this body first. And then I came back with this X26 clear orange and shot over top of that right there. And that's how it came out. Now, this was the actual test spoon. And I shot the body I sprayed a couple more coats on it because I kind of liked the little bit darker look, so that's why it doesn't look like the spoon. But that was my initial thoughts of getting it that color, but I ended up liking the darker. Excuse me. Now, if I was going to clear it, this would have been the clear that I would have used, the X22 clear Tamiya's, but I just kind of like the way it come out. I polished this with the McGuire products, their mirror glaze cut polish, and then their liquid wax. Same thing I use on Ruby. And I think it came out pretty good. I really like it's got a good shine to it. It's not a mirror type finish, which I'm not going for, because I think when it's kind of toned down a little bit like this, it just looks a little bit better. But I just got the running boards painted on it this morning. That's why it's jacked up on these blocks here. And let me stand up here. The engine, now let me show you here first. This is a 312Y block with 2 4s on it. And my good old buddy Glenn over at Model Cars was Glenn, and I think he's still Glenn last time I looked. But he sent me this engine, and I was going to use in this 40 Ford Coupe, but daggone it, it just wasn't going to fit. The oil pan was turned around, and the height of the engine was just too tall. So I think I'm going to save that one for another project here, which is going to be this 37 Ford pickup. I'm going to see if I can't squeeze it in there. If not, it's definitely going to get used. Glenn, I'll use that engine, I tell you, but just not sure where it's going to fit just yet. But anyway, what I went with, let me get around here on this side, on the 40 Coupe. that is the stock engine that came in the kit. That's the shark block, and then the intake and the 2.4s I got out of the parts box, but everything else is stock, and I believe that's going to fit pretty good. You can see the hood's going to fit on, and everything's going to be fine. I need to find some kind of a bug catcher or a couple of small air cleaners that might go on there. I don't know if I'm going to have the height or not, but I got to look for something, kind of clean it up just a little bit. But anyway, I really like the way the paint came out. I think it looks pretty sharp. I think the more I do, like the black running boards, I think it kind of makes that color pop a little bit more. So it's getting there, fellas. I'll show you here. I think a lot of my videos, I went back and was looking at some of my old videos, and boy, I tell you, my lighting is poor. So to get this to shine, or not to shine, but to look a little bit better, I got this spotlight right here shining right on it. And then of course I've got my shop light here, and then my magnifier turned on, and it's doing okay, but I don't know, I just have a problem with the lighting, I guess. But anyway, fellas, this is just an update on what's going on in the shop. I got a little bit going on. I've been kind of busy around the house past few days, so I haven't been getting on this too much, but I got my wheels and got those put together. These wheels and tires, well, the wheels actually, these back pieces right here, these are wider than the front ones, and they only gave me for the front ones, the narrow ones. They didn't give any of the wider ones if you use these wider back tires. So I had to pull these out of a parts box. But anyway, they worked out, and they look pretty cool underneath there. I've got an old set of, let me look back here. These are, I had tried these, and boy, I'll tell you what, they look pretty cool on there. These are some 18-inch torque thrust wheels, Pegasus, that I kind of trial fitted them underneath there, and they look pretty sharp, but they're just not going to fit. They stick out too far. I'd have to tear this back apart and do a lot of modifications, because my original thought was to do the stock wheels, which I am going to do, and that's what they look like. Versus the let me get up here. Versus the those torque thrust. But I think it's going to look just fine. I think once those chrome wheels get on there, it's going to make that paint even pop a little bit more. But I think it's going to look pretty good. All right, fellas. I think that's going to be about it. This was just going to be a shop update on what I've got going on and what's coming up, and I'm pretty sure this one is going to be coming up next. Like I said, I've already got the box open on it, and I might do another little review on this. I've had a couple people ask me about how the stock front end, as far as that grill shell, and the custom front end, because the custom sticks out a little bit further. So I may do another little unboxing when I get ready to start working on that one there. All right, fellas, I think that's going to about do it. So I'm done.